first day of 2021. Red sky in the mornings is sailors. All right, guys, we are back doing a little work on the Moonlander. Certainly Moonlander, what a wonderful bike. I like this thing, but I had this impression that I'd be able to drive through, you know, semi-deep snow, but not deep. 4 inches of snow. I can't, and I thought I should be able to. I think the main culprit are the tires. These are the Surly Big Fat Larrys, and the problem that I'm having is when I'm riding through the snow, I just start spinning. I can drop the pressure down nice and low, I can get some flotation, but the pedals go and the back wheel just spins. I have a solution. I feel very, very lucky that I was checking on the local classifieds on Kijiji, and I found a pair of Bud and Lou tires. I don't know which one's Bud and which one's Lou, but essentially I think the way these are kind of designed, they work together. One is a front tire, one is a rear tire. This would be the rear tire. Check out that traction action. These are used, but they're still in pretty good shape, and I got these for a song of a price. The gentleman upgraded to, I forget which tires. You know, I'm noticing a lot of fat bike people that really get into it, they really don't hold back. They buy what they want to buy, and they spend good money on stuff. I'm trying to get into it a little slower, a little more cautiously. So this is the Lou, 4.8 inches wide. This is the 120 TPI casing. That's a big bicycle tire. I love these things. Anyways, that's the rear. And then Bud is the front tire. And you can see it's kind of got more like unilateral, you know, these lugs kind of go with the rolling of the thing, so kind of keep you planted and help in steering, but it's not necessarily going to have a lot of traction. And Bud, again, is a 4.8 inch wide, 26 inch tire, 120 TPI casing. So the plan is we are going to go ahead and swap out these Big Fat Larrys. The Big Fat Larrys I have on, they're ran forward and rear in different directions. So on the front tire, you kind of got these little triangles going this way. And on the back tire, you kind of have them so it digs a little bit more. I think that's kind of how you get around it. And to tell you the truth, I think these are going to be really great tires for summer riding. Like for riding on the gravel and the irrigation canal pathways. I think they're going to be great for that. The way I'm kind of looking at this is that these will be my winter tires and those will be my summer tires. All right, we got this front tire off, and just for fun, I'm going to measure how wide it is. Kind of tough measurement, but I'm getting 4.17. So it'll be interesting to see how wide the new ones are. And then one thing that's been driving me insane is just look how muddy this is. This is gross. Like, obviously this guy took this in some mud and stuff, which is great, but I'm going to take this tire off, take the tube out, and then we'll probably peel this, whatever this lining is. I've never actually been into a fat bike tire before. We're gonna take that off, wipe it all down, wipe the rim down with some soap, water, and we're gonna get it looking proper again. Because it just kind of looks like an old schmuck right now, and I don't like that. Man, he's got a lot of air in him. There we go. Okay, let's see what it's like to change a fat bike tire. Real difficult. Look how dirty that is. I'm gonna clean these all off too. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go wash this down and we'll reassemble. It's definitely gonna look better than what it did. But I guess that's kind of the joy of buying a used bike. Save a lot of money. I got a really good deal on this bicycle. Kind of shocked I found the price that I did on it. But you know, there's a few things here and there that I gotta work on, I gotta do. These wheels definitely need to be rebuilt. When you spin it with the tires and everything on, I mean, there's so much weight, so much inertia, it feels like it's rolling. But you can hear that. That's bad. So I'm gonna order up some new bearings for this. We'll just slowly chip away at this thing and get it set up to the dream bike that I know it's capable of becoming. It's like this. So he's going like unsniffles. Now we're tube. Now, shove the tube inside. Oh, I could imagine these being a real bear out on the trail if you got a flat. Oh, such a huge volume of air you gotta put into these. Oh, that's easy, like cheese pizza. So one thing I always keep with me on every bicycle are these little adapters. So these thread right onto your Presta valve and allow you to use a regular Schrader valve pump, which is the regular one that you use it. Fill up your car tires with. That way at any gas station you can fill up your tires. I could see it being really handy here with all the volume I need to put in. That actually looks a lot cleaner than before. What was the other one? 4.17 or something like that? So these are like 4.5, 4.5. So that's cool. We'll call that good for now. Okay, so here's the rear wheel. And I just want to see if it's overly noticeable. You guys see that the difference in width? On this little screen, I'm not sure I can see it, but can you see the difference? Maybe you can't as well, but this one is significantly taller. Probably like almost an inch taller. So that's cool. Okay, same thing on this one. And again, interesting. You see how these spokes are all off to one side of the wheel, of the rim. That is kind of strange, but it is this early. Yeah, these bearings are shot too. Man, that's a lot of air in these things. Different. I can very, very confidently say those tires are a big difference. I spent about half an hour just kind of going through different places on our property, going through the snow, and I'm really learning that when you're riding a fat bike and you're trying to float, keeping your wheels straight is important, because if you can get your back tire to ride in the track of your front tire, that makes a difference. So any wobbling and doubling, it really kind of makes it difficult. Also, keeping my weight backwards and just a slow, steady rotation, really low gear. So I'll kind of get the front tire kind of floats, it'll hardly break down. The back one will break down a little bit, but I keep this pedal like this, nice and steady. Instead of like, just kind of keep constant traction, constant pressure, constant drive. It's very challenging in these snow conditions, but very, very fun. After I did that for about half an hour, I worked up a good sweat. My daughter actually wanted to go for a run, and so I filled up the tires and went for a run. And it was actually really fun because while she's running, it's obviously a slower pace than I would normally ride a bicycle at, but I can kind of just hug the shoulders and ride in the stubble and the grass and stuff. A lot of extra resistance. I'm in a really low gear, working hard, but doing the same speed as she is while she's running. So that worked out really good, and what a blast. Like, that was just like a rock solid hour of good fun on this bike. And I can't believe I'm actually really impressed at the difference that these tires make. Definitely notice way more traction. And so I think that is a good plan. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll keep these suckers for winter riding, and then when it comes time in the summertime, I'll swap back out to the big fat Larrys. Anyways, I just want to share this with you guys. This is a lot of fun. I'm learning all the different stuff about fat biking. And if you've ever been curious about fat biking, I was curious for years and years and years. And I wish I'd gotten into it sooner because it is so much fun. Anyways, we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Happy New Year.